couple people have been having trouble with my Chris weaving tutorial using the foot method from the Aran Islands with their warps not passing as they should and getting stuck and dragging the heddles to the weaving. So it's being really difficult for them, and I think I found a solution that might help with this. I think this problem is caused by a lot of friction in the yarn at the passing point where the heddles are. So I've switched out my heddles from being the similar worsted weight yarn as the weaving to being this DMC size 8 pearl cotton instead, which is much thinner, and I think pretty much any much thinner kind of yarn like thread would work well. And I've also tied them to this stick, which I think gives a little bit more room for them to be spaced out more, which is, again, I think reducing the friction. So I'm going to show you how I did that differently and kind of how it works a little bit. This is the thread I'm using. I cut mine to 11 inches, and I just loop it around the thread you're trying to warp, and you tie it to this stick. You want to set it up the same way you did before, except you're just tying the heddles to a stick in the order across the stick. You want to tie it 3 times because this thread has a tendency to slip knots loose. This is what it looks like when the heddles are on top and you're taking your row. You can also see I used my arm a bit there to pin the weaving so that I could get tension. And this is putting the heddles below so that the unheddled are on top. I sometimes take it in sections when I'm doing it, and then I'm able to pull all the heddled threads down, which helps. There you can see all of the warps pass successfully. And this is just from the first person perspective, starting by lowering the heddled threads. This is what it would look like when you were doing it on your own leg. And in a second you'll get to see raising the heddles as well. And I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions or want to see it from a different angle.